Hello guys, how are you today? Glad to see you again after it's been a long time. Here we have a new tutorial with Swift and SwiftUI. You can see this is the beautiful MapDestination app. Here we have map UI, and here we have the detail of a little bit detail of the monument in two countries or two cities for specify Rome and Paris. So here I'll show you the project here, and then we jump to the coding. So for this project we have a map view here, and we have a little sheet here for the image of the place, the name of the city, and you can swipe between these ones. And here we have the previous one. Yep. And if I hit to the learn more here, you have a beautiful slider here with the image of Eiffel Tower. We have a little description, and we have the Wikipedia link here, and we have the map here. So yep, here we have the lists of the destination, the touristic destination here. You can choose from them, and you can see it's all smooth and so beautiful. So let's jump to the coding here. I have a new project here. I click on the create button, and here we have a brand new project here. I close that, and I minimize the preview here, and here I want to have a new group. Let me see. Yep, new group here. Naming that group is models. So here we have in the model, we have a new Swift file. Here we have the Swift file, and after that we have the location. Swift. So we hit the create button, and let me create our model location model file. So we have to import the MapKit from Apple MapKit. Yep. Let me just close some of these apps. Yep. Here I can close it. For our brand strike, we can create a new strike here, naming it location, and it is identifiable and equitable. So, and here we have for cleanness the project. We just create the clean in the cleanest way that's possible, and yep, we have to comment all our functions, our variable, and all of that for cleaning our code. That if another developer after while want to develop your program, your app, or you want to rewrite it or review it, you can easily find what's going on in your project. So in Swift we have mark here, yep, column, yep, and here we have properties. So here we have properties, and we have name of string, sorry about that, and again we have name, city name, also a string, and we have let coordinates, also a string, and we have description variable here, also a string, and we have the image names. It is an array of strings. Yep, and we have let link, and this is also a string. So these are variables here, and we have another mark here, and here we have identifiable. Yep. So here we have variable ID, and we have a string. These are the constants, and it is a variable here. So for generating our unique ID, we combine the name and the city name with each other, and it gives us a unique ID. So we return a name plus city name. City. Yep, nice here. And after that, we have a function here, executable mark. This is the executable. And here we have a static function equals to LHS for location and RHS for the location, and it returns a boolean variable here. Yep. And we have LHS, that's ID, equals to RHS, that's ID. So the function, it give us a compare location by their unique IDs. So that's how it works. So let me just give me a column, compare the locations by their unique IDs. So here, now let me just give a function here, generate a unique ID by combining name and city. Okay. And here we have example. We don't want that example. It's just clear as it is. So here in our root directory of our project, we have a new group here that calls data service. Data services, and in that data service we have a Swift file of location data service. Location data service. Yep. Here we have also we have to import MapKit. And we have a class for our data. We have the location data service. And here in our class we have static let locations, and array of location struct, so it is equal to an array. So I want to just copy and paste it, and then we can look through it. So I just copy and paste this file. Okay. So let me see what is missing. Here we have foundation, MapKit. Coordinate. Yep. For our coordinate, we have to use this CL location coordinate to the yep. Here, I think we solve these errors. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 locations here. Closion, Pantheon, and Trevi Fountain, Eiffel Tower, and Louvre Museum. With each one we have this name, city, name, coordinate, description, and image names, and a link to Wikipedia page. So each one has their own information here. So I just want to just copy and paste the images here. Let me just copy and paste it. So we have these ones. Yep. Here we have accent color here, and we have the location images, and we have Paris and Louvre Museum, and for the Rome we have these ones. Don't worry about the assets. I will leave a link to GitHub in the description. You can always go check my code. and you can download my code, edit it, or use it as its own. So let me just create a view model here. So we have a new group here. Oops. We have a new group here. We call it view models. Here. No. And in that view models, we have a new file of location view model. Location view model. So you have to import foundation, import SwiftUI, and import MapKit. Import MapKit. We have a class for our location view model. Location view model here, and it is observable object. So again, we have a mark for our properties, and we have add some published variable of locations, and it is an array of location struct. So here it is for all loaded locations. So and we have not published the variable of the map location here, and this is the type of location itself, and here we have dataset property for update. Let me see, update map region. Don't worry about that, we hit to that location, and it is equal to map location. So hit to the road, and we have to create our map region here. Update maps. Okay, after that, this is for the published variable is for our current location on map. Current location. Yep. And we have another publish variable. Publish variable of map region, and this coordinate region equals to coordinate region. That one. Yep. And we have let map span, and it is equal to coordinate span, and for the latitude we have 0.1, and for the longitude we have 0.5. Okay, so after that, let me just, we have another published variable here, variable of show location list, and it is type of boolean, and it is equal to false here, and here we have not published variable of sheet location, and it is a location and type of location, and it is an optional variable, and it is equal to name. So for our published variable, we have the show list of locations, and here for our sheet location, we have the comment, we have the show location details via sheet. Yep. So after that, we have a mark here for our initialization. I hope that I spell it correctly. And so no, not that one, init, and here we have let locations equals to location data service, location data services dot location. Let me just why is data services, that's a data service, yep. Data service dot locations, and here you have self dot locations equals to locations, and after that you have self dot map location equals to location dot first, the first variable, and it is optional that with that mark we tell the SwiftUI that variable is always there, and it is not possible that there is no variable and the map location variable is equal to nil. It's never gonna happen. We tell that to SwiftUI that it is as it is. Okay, self.update map region. Update map region. Let me just grab this one. Update map region. And for the location, we pass the location that first. Okay, this is our initializer, and we have the private methods here, and we have mark. Here we have private methods. Yep. Here we have private function for update map region, and it accepts a location of type location. So in this function we have wait animation, and the animation is in out itself. We don't want a duration here, and map region equals to MK coordinate region, and for that we have the center variable for map location dot coordinates, and for the span we have map span. Okay, we have this private function, and we have another mark here. Mark. We have actions here. So in our actions, well, this is a var variable. So okay, and here let me just add some spacing here, and yep, we have an exclamation mark here. So, and here before that parentheses. Okay, nice. We don't have any errors right now. So for actions we have the function for toggle location list, and here we have wait animation dot using out, and here we have to show location list dot toggle. These ones, let me just show you this one, show location list. So hit to the next function. We have the function show next location, and we have the location and type of location. So here in our function we have the wait animation, another wait animation but using out, and here we have map location equals to location, and show location list equals to false. Yep, let me just hit enter here. So next function is the font next button pressed, and here we have a get current index function, get current index. So we have a guardlet and we have the current index here equals to location dot first index. This is where, and for our where we have this function that $0 equals to location. So here after that we have else, and we have the print could not find current index in location array. Should never happen. Should never. Okay, and after that we have a return statement here. So after that we have to check if the next index is valid. So here we have the next index equals to current index plus 1. And again we have a guardlet, then guard locations dot indices dot contains the element would be next index. So here we have the else statement, and in the else statement we have the comment of next index is not valid. So we start from 0. Okay, guard let for our first location equals to locations dot first, else we have a return statement for our else, and we have show next location, and for our location we have next. We have first location. So I got the first location here. Here, let me just see what is happening here, and yep, we have a return statement here. Yep. And we have next index is valid, so we have to let next index equals to locations dot nope next index, yep, the index of next index, and we have the show next location, and for our location we have the next location, and here we have the next location. So this is our next, and we have another function for our previous button first. So it is similar to the next, but we have to change it a little bit. So let me just see. Okay, so here it is the same. This one, this is the previous index is valid, this is -1, and I start from the last, and this is would be the last, yep, and this is the last location, and here we have just copy and paste it. Real index is valid, so here we have the prev location, and here we have to say prev index, and here, yep, and for our location we have to say prev location. So guard prev index, yep. We don't have any errors right now, good to go. So here are models and view models. Hit to the views, and we're gonna use SwiftUI to design our app. So I head to the location view. You have to create a new group here called views, and in that we have to create a new SwiftUI file. And this is the location view. Locations view. Yep, location. Just check if there is an S or there is not. So here you have to also import MapKit. Yep. So here you have to mark for our properties. Yep. And we have environment object, environment object, environment object. Yes, this is a private variable for VM, and this is the location, view model type, and we have lit, max lit for iPad, this is for the iPad ones, and we have the CD code of 700. So here we have another mark for body. This is body. Yep. Let's hit the road and play with the body variable here. So we have a Z stack, and in our Z stack we have a Mac player. So for map layer, we're gonna create a map layer here. Just bring it here. So this is our body, and this is the extension for. So we have an extension for our location view, locations view. So here we have a mark, map layer, yep. So pilot variable for map layer and some view. So here dot more safe area, so we have to see our map. Here we have a map component here, and for that coordinate region we have $sign VM dot map region, and here we have annotation icons. We have VM dot locations, and here we have location in map annotation, and we have the coordinates, location of coordinates, and for the content we have to have the location map annotation view, location map annotation view that we have to create here. So we have dot scale of it. No, we have to create it first. So let me just bring the location map annotation view here. This is a new file in the view. SwiftUI file location map annotation view. So here we have it. Again, we have a mark for our properties. So we have a red accent color equals to color, and this is the accent color. Accent color. Yep. This one. That we added. Let me just bring it to this and delete this one quickly. Yep. So here and mark. Here we have deploy. See if when you use the mark for your comments, it draw a line between the marks, and the readability of your code is gonna improve with using that. So get used to it and use it well, and don't overuse it, but use it anyway. So we have a VS thank you, and we have the spacing value of 0, and here we don't want content. So we have the map icon with circle background. So here we have the image for, and we have the system name here, and we have map.circle.fill, and here we have resizable, and also scale to fit. Now we create this one. So scale to fit, and we have the frame for it, and we have the width of 30 and height of 30, and that font would be that headline, and again foreground color of white, and we have here a padding of 6. Sorry about that, I misspelled too much. And we have the background, and for our background we have the accent color, this one, and we have the clip shape, and this is the circle, this one. So here the map icon, and we have triangle shape below the map. So here we have triangle shape below the map. Let me just show you quickly. It is this one, triangle shape. You see? So again we have the image name. It is a system name, and then this is triangle dot fill, and here we have the resizable, and the scale to fit again, and the foreground color, accent color, and the frame width would be 10, and height would be 10 also as well. Let me just raise the error here. No. Okay. So here we have the frame here, and we have rotation effect. Yep. And we have a degrees. For degrees we have 115. Offset, and y will be -3 here, and the padding will be that button, and padding of 4. Yep, this is our location annotation view. So here we have location and annotation view. Yep. So we are in the location. Here, location detail, nope. Location list view, nope. And here we have the location. Yep. So where are we? Yep. Annotation view. We want to wait for our preview here. I don't know why it's not loading our preview. So we have a scale to scale effect. Scale effect. So we have the VM map location. So if it is equal to location, then is equal to 1, else 0.7 here, and shadow would be radius of 10, and here we have on tap gesture, VM dot show next location. Show next location and for location location. What just happened? I don't know here. So let me see it. And again. Xcode has crashed. It's a rare thing that happens, but it happens, I think. So after that we have a header section here in our just see what's going on here with my preview. Okay, I think I found it. Let me just see. Here we have to location view that environment object. Environment is okay. Environment object, and we have the location view model. Here we have it right there. So here, yep, nicely have it here. So you have to pass out your environment object. If you use an environment object here, you have to pass it to your preview. Okay, see, let me see, we have to hit to the next one. The first one, it is the map layer, and the next one would be the header. Let me show you the header. This is the header. So we have the private one, header, and we have summary here. Note that this is the cleanest way that you can code your entire app by adding your components to an extension and then use it as an extension in your view. So here for our header we have VStack here, VStack, and in VStack we have a button here. So for action, VM.toggle location list, and here we have the text of the VM.map location.name plus this one plus comma plus VM.map location.ctname. Yep. Nice. Let me just grab this one, and here we have font, and the font would be title 2. We just use it in our ZStack here. In our ZStack we have a map layer, and after that we have a VStack here, and we have the header section here, header section, and after that we have a header, yep, padding here, and that name would be max width type. Yep, this is the 700. Yep, here we have it. After that, let me just have a spacer here for align it right. So head to the styling, that button, that font, the title 2, and that font weight. Font weight would be that black. Yep. And the foreground color would be the primary. Use primary for changing the colors. If you are in the dark mode, it is equal to white, and if you are in a light mode, it is equal to black. It changes with your device's mode. So we have a frame here. After that, we have a height of 55, and we have a frame for max width of infinity here, right there, and we have animation dot none, and the value would be vm dot location. Map location. Map location. Yep. Here we have it all, and we have overlay. That's overlay. And in our overlay we have the alignment, and the alignment will be dot link, and the contents we don't want it. We use it in curly braces, and we have the image and system name. For our image we have the arrow.down, and we have font.headline, and here we have foreground color.primary, and we have a padding here for that. Yep, we have it right there, and we have a rotation effect, degrees, and we have the vm.show location list. If it's true, we have 180, and if it's not, it's 0. Yep. So nice. And after that button, here I think, yep, we have to show location list if enabled. So show location list if enabled. Yep, and if we show location list, we have the location list view. We have to create this one, but before that we have to add some properties to it. The background would be text material. Let me just comment this out, and for you can see we have to text material here. Just see, or we have to use text material. That's good. And we have a corner radius of 10 here, and we have a shadow. And for color, we have to use color black, opacity, and for opacity is 0.3, and radius would be 20, and x would be 0, and y would be 15. Yep, that's nice. Here, so we have to create a location list view. Location list view. So we have to create another view, comment in here, and here we have location list view. So again, we have another mod for properties. Properties here, and we have at environment object here, and it is a private variable for VM, and we have the location of the location. Yep, here let me just pass it environment object as location view model. Yep. Here nicely done. And here we have after the properties, we have another mark here for our. So it's the body. In the body we have a list here, and in our list we have a for each for every location in our locations, we have the VM dot locations, and here we have location in. So we have a button here, and it is reading that show next location, and for our location we pass the location here, and we have a label here for it, and we have the list row view. You have to create that, and it accepts the location, and we pass the location. So head to the road, and we have to create a list row view. So again, here we have the extension for our view, location list view, and here we have a mark. So we have it list row view. So we have a private function for list row view, and it accepts a location of location here, and it carries back some view. Yep. And we have edge stack here. Display location. Here we have display location images. Image if available. So we have default. Yeah, first we have to check if there is an image available to us or not. Then we have to show it to the user. This is a very nice error handling for our app, and you can note it as an example for a future app or for this app. Image name equals to location dot image names dot first, and if it's available, we have image and the image name here, and this is resizable. Yep, nicely. Here we have all of them, scale to fit, and we have a frame, we have width 50 and height 50 here, nice, and we have corner radius of 10. Yep. After this one we have to have a VS stack here, and the alignment would be leading, that's leading, and in the third places we have a location name group. So we have a text, this is the location of name, yep, and the font would be that headline, yep, and location city name, here we have another text for location, that's city name, and the font would be sub. The font would be that sub. Yep. Nicely done. And here for our real estate, we have the frame. We have to frame it. And next it would be dot infinity. And the alignment would be dot leading. So you can just see, yep, nicely done. So here we have the list row locations, and here we have the padding here, and would be dot vertical, and this is a 4, and list row background color dot clear. Here we have it, and list style here would be that. Yep. So here we have this one, and hit to the location view. So we have the location list here. So location view. Let me just hit to that. Yep. We have it right there. So here we have the shadow. Yep. After that, we have a location, we have another mark for our location previews, so we have private, variable location preview stack, and this is some view here. So we have a stack, and then we have for each for our VM locations. So in for each's in Swift and SwiftUI, you have to identify your ID. Each element has to have a unique ID, but here in our model we set a unique ID for each element, so we don't need to we don't want to repeat ourselves for defining a new ID here. So we have location in if VM locations map location, so equals to location. So here we have location preview view. So we have to create this one. So we have a new SwiftUI file, and we have the location preview view, location preview view. Yep. So in our location preview view, let me just see what we have here. So here again we have mark for our properties. So again we have the environment object here for our private variable VM. It is a location view model here, and here I pass that. That's environment object and location. So, and after that we have a location of location. So we mark it, mark body, yep. So here in our body, let me just see what is going on here. Okay. In the preview, we pass a ZS tag here. This is not in actually goes to your app file. This is just for a preview that you can see it. So we have this dot green dot color dot green, and we have to set area here, and we have location view preview here, and for the location we have location service data, location data service, location is but first, and for our body we don't want it, so we have to say exclamation mark, and we have dot padding. So in our body we have the HS stack, and the alignments would be dot bottom here, and the spacing would be 0. The spacing would be 0, and here we have a VS stack alignment dot grading, and the spacing would be 610. Yep, nice. So we have the image section and title section here for it. So let me just create it, an extension for our location preview view. here we have mark. So we have the image section. So private variable image section here, and this some view. And we have the Z stack, and we have applet image name equals to location image location dot image. Where is the location? Let me see. Where can we pass the location to it? Location dot image names and dot first here. So here we have the image, image name here, and this is a resizable. Scale to fill, and frame, and width would be 100, and height would be 100 again. So what is going on here? Yeah. We have to take this one. And here, location. What is the location here? I don't know. And here, let me just call a radius set of 10, and let me just to the road and see where is the location here. Okay, this is our location here. Why is not passing out to this one? You have to use it here. Image section. Let me just stripe view and body here. And for preview we have some view and color the green, and in no safe area here. Location preview, location, we pass the location into service. Location at first here, and we have the padding here. And here, I don't know why it gives us this one. Let me just select it. Location. Yep, here we have it. Names dot first, and here we have it. So here we have dot padding 6, and background would be dot white. So here we have color dot white here, and we have the corner radius of 10. So we have the we have the image section here, and we have the title section. Title section here. So here we have private variable title section. Summary, and we have the VStack for it, and the alignment would be dot splitting, and spacing would be 4. So in our VStack we have the text, and we have the location name, location.name, and the font would be dot bold, title2 dot bold. Yep, here. And we have the text. And then we have the location, dot city name, and the font will be dot sub. So let me just add this on to our VS stack. We have the title section. Yep, here we have it. So here we have a frame property, and the max height would be dot infinity, and the alignments would be dot leg. Yep. So here we have more. Learn more button. 10 here. Again, private variable of learn more button here. It is some view. So and here we have a button, and this is the VM dot sheet location equals to location. For the label, we have the text for more, and we have the frame, and the width would be 125, and the height would be 35. So, and we have the button style here, dot border comment. So here, let me just add our button here. So here, after this view stack, we have another view stack, and spacing equals to 0, and the content will be in curly braces, and we have the learn more button here. So here we have it. After that, we have the next button and the previous button. So here we have to mark the next button here. So private label for next button here, and it is some view here, and we have the button and VM dot next button pressed, and here for the label we have text for next, and the width and the frame we have the width of 50 and the height of 35. So here we have edge stack, the spacing. Let me just see what is the spacing here, and the spacing would be 5, and the content would be next button here. Yep. And let me just see. Yep. And the button style board. So here we have it. Let me just copy and paste it for previous buttons. So prayer button, and here we have prayer button, and we have prayer button pressed. So here we have prayer. Let me just add it to this one. Prayer button. So right, we have it. And let me just see why is it not on spacing. So we call the spacing, I think, here 8. Here for edge stack we have that heading of 20. Yep. And we have a background. And for background we have the rounded rectangle. And for the rounded rectangle we have the corner radius of size 10 and dot fill dot ultra thin material. Yep, and we have dot offset, and the grade would be 65 here, and here we have dot corner radius 10. Yep, nicely done. So we have the preview mode here, location preview. So hit to the location preview and let me show the location preview view here. And for the location, we pass the location here, and the location will be the location. Let me just see. And location preview stack, where can I put it? Yep, after this spacer here, location, location preview stack. Yep, we have it right there. So we have to style it a little bit, and then we can go to go. We have a shadow, and the color would be color black, and the radius would be 20. And here we have the opacity of 0.3. Yep, nice. And here padding. Yep, and frame for max width for iPad, and frame again for max width, and infinity. And here we have transition, that's asymmetric. And for insertion we have dot move, and for edge dot trailing, and for removal we have the move, and for the edge we have dot move. So this is the animation. It goes away when we try to go to the next or previous location. So location view, yep, here we have it, the header, the location preview. Let me just check these ones if I can see it or not. Okay, so here after the Z stack we have the sheet for location view. This is our Z stack. We have the sheet for location view, location details view. So we have that sheet, and for the items we have $VM dot sheet location, and for content we'll just location in, and here we have to create a location detail view here. So hit to the road and location view. I think this is the last view that would be needed for our app. So this is the location detail view. Yep, nice. And here again, let me just import the MapKit. First of all, import the MapKit. First of all, and here we have the mark properties here. So for the properties, again, we have the environment object, and this is a private variable, as always, variable of VM, and this is the location view model, and again we have a let location, and this is type of location. So here we have it, and here again we have this is the body here, and let me just pass the environment object to the preview. So here we have the location, and we would say location data service, location data service, location dot first, and that environment object would be location model view. Location view model. And parentheses. Yep. So hit to the road, and here in our body we have a scroll view here, and we have a VS tag here, and we have an image section here. Let me just add the image section to our view. So we have the extension here for our location detail view. So and here we mark it as the image section. So we have a private variable of image section, and it is some view. So tab view, and we have for each, and this is a location dot image name, and here we have to specify the ID because it doesn't have the ID. So I can specify self, and here in curly braces we have image and $0. $0 would be the variable that iterate in the for each time it is a different variable, so it is not resizable. So let me just add it to our VS stack here, and here let me just have the image section. So I think I should have the exclamation mark. So here we have that resizable, and dot scale to fit. Why is not happening anything? I don't know. So let me just continue frame, and the weight would be UI device dot current dot user interface item equals to dot add. Then it is a meal, else you have UI screen. That's main, and we have bounds. So the width would be the size of the device that you will use the app on it, and then it clicked variable here. So and here we just put dot frame, and the height would be 500. Yep. And the tab view style. Here you can swipe between the images here. So after that we have the title section. Here we mark title section here. So we have the private variable for title section. Let me just add it. So for our image section we have the shadow, and this color black opacity 0.3, and the radius would be 20, and the y would be 10. And after that we have VS stack here, and alignment would be dot leading, and the spacing would be 16 here, and we have title section. So and here we have this one, I think. Out of this scope. So pay attention to the scopes and curly braces. So title section, some review, and here we have video stack, and then we have alignment here. The alignment with the leading and the spacing of the 8. And in curly braces we have text, rotation, but leading. And the font would be the large title, and the font weight would be that semibold. And again we have a text here, location, that city name, and we have the font that title 3, and the foreground color would be that second. Yep, nicely done. After that we have mark. And description section here, and we have another private variable for this description section, and it is some view for us. So we have this tag here, and the alignment would be the leading, and the spacing would be 8. So let me just add this to our main view. So we have a divider here. After the CSI, we have a divider. And we have the description section here, and a divider here. And we have a map layer. And we have to create it. So let me just add a frame here. Exit would be dot infinity, and alignment would be dot leading. Where we go, it's leading, and then we have a heading here. Heading here, and let me just do the scroll view. We have dot ignore safe area, and background would be ultra symmetry, and we have another overlay to it. That's overlay. Like that. Okay, so that's overlay, and the alignment would be that leading, and for the contents we have to use a backwards in here. After this description section, we have to create the back button for back button. Let me just show you a little more. Yep, we have back button. Okay, so for description, we have the video stack here, and the alignment will be dot leading, and the spacing again would be 8. So in here we have text, and it says allocation description, and the font will be dot subtype line here. Yep, and the foreground color would be dot second. Nice. And if let URL equals to URL, and we have the string, location link, this is a link here for read more on Wikipedia. And the destination would be the URL. So that font would be that headline, and the tint would be that blue. Yep, nice. And after that, we have a map, map section, So again, we have a private variable map layer. Let's assign a view here, and we have the map, and the coordinate region would be a constant mk coordinate region, and here for our center and span, we have the center and span. I think we need the center and span, and for the center we have the location but coordinates, and for the span we have the mk coordinate span, and for latitude delta we have 0.01, and for longitude delta 0.01. So here we have the annotation items, I think. No. Here we have annotation. Let me just see. Here we have the annotation items. Annotation items. Yep. And we pass a location here. And we have the location in, I think it is the right, or I don't know. Let me just see what is happening here. So we have the coordinate that content constants, mk coordinate region, and center here, and span here, and mk coordinate. Here I think it is, you see, this is for this one, and this is for this one, and this is for the constants. So here, this is the constants, and this is the location, and this is like this one. I think we are good to go. We have the map annotation, and here we have coordinates, location, dot coordinates, here, and for the content we have location, map annotation view here, and we have dot shadow, and the radius will be 10, and here allows hit listings false, and that's aspect ratio here, 1, and content fit. Yep. And that corner radius. That corner radius would be 30. So let me just see, this is the location. Yep. So here we have the map layer, I think. Let me just see, yep. We have the map layer here. And after that, so this is for the annotation, yep. And this is the map, and we have to create our back button here. Button here. So we have the private app, go off back button, and some view, and this is the button here. Button here, and vm dot sheet location equals to nil, and we have the label here, and image, and system name. We have the X mark, and if we want to be the headline, keep adding B16, and the foreground color would be that primary, and background would be that tick. That tick material. Let me just see what is happening here. So new. Yep. And the corner radius size. Let's go. What is happening? This corner radius size would be 10. And we have that shadow, and the radius would be 4. And we have a padding here for it. And display that. And here for our back button. Let me just see. We have this one here, back button. So let us see. Yep, right there. Nicely done. Here we have it. So we have to connect it to the location view. So we have the header, and let's go to the locations, location in location view, and we have the location detail view. And for the location, it has the location to it. Nicely done. So I think we are good to go. Yep, create all of that forward. Yep. Nicely done. Just in the MapDestination app, we have to create add state object here private VM equals to location view model, and for our body we have a window group, and here we have the location view environment object, and here it's going to be so. To print this here, so I think it is done here. Then you just run the app, Control R, Command R, sorry about that, and build succeed. We will go to our app. So here, previous one goes like this. Yep, nicely done. Eiffel Tower, Louvre Museum. Here we have it. Assume Trevi Fountain or Louvre Museum in Paris. Right there, and if I get to learn more, nicely done. So this is our images. So thanks for watching. It's been an hour and a half like that. Thanks for watching. Thanks to watch it till the end. I hope that is useful to you, that will be useful to you. Don't forget the GitHub link that I'll leave in the description below, and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and support me if you like it, if you enjoy it. And I'm glad to be here teaching to you the most significant app in SwiftUI. This is not like the magician. It's like easy. You see, you build an entire app for a tourist destination in like just 1 hour and a half. Yep. So thanks for watching. Until the next time. Bye bye.